Hey there YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the Razer Orochi. I'm building a couple gaming laptops up here. You can see them up here. Alienware, there's an HP NV17 that I'm going to... Anyway, some custom stuff that we're working on there. And I figured, man, if I'm going to have a mobile gaming setup, I should probably have a mobile mouse. And the Orochi came to mind. It's inexpensive. I'm not a massive fan of Razer products. I think they built some lousier products, but it kind of, I had a coupon and I figured, all right, whatever, I'll buy it. Right now it's September 2016. If you're a Prime member, you can get it for 40 bucks. It's pretty good. If you're not a Prime member, it's 65 bucks. So quick way around that, I was not a Prime member at the time. Quick way around that, just go to the used section. Don't buy the first one that's on there. There's a used section there, and you can get it for like 45, and you don't have to like join Prime for $99 a year. Anyway, this is the Orochi. I've heard good and bad things about it, so we're gonna unbox it today and talk a little bit about it. So on the front, obviously you got a picture of the mouse, Razer. It's got RGB lighting, 500% better mouse. It's got RGB. It's got dual wired and wireless Bluetooth technology. I don't know what dual wired means. Like, what is there, two wires or something? 8200 DPI laser sensor. We'll get into that in a minute. Not like anybody actually uses 8200 DPI. Most people float between 800 and 3000. So 8200 is like, you know, that's like your Ferrari has 9,500 horsepower. It can go 304 miles an hour. Well, where on earth are you ever going to use that? 7-month battery life, which I really did. It's definitely sold me on the mouse. I did a review on the G700S. This thing is a piece of shit. It costs twice as much as this thing. It has a maybe 1 week battery life. If you want to have good sensor and other things like that. Design's great. Build's great. It's whatever. Buttons on the sides here are a little lame. But the main caveat I hate about this mouse, which is some like my auxiliary battle station, is the shit battery life. So on the side here, it's got quite a bit of writing here. Gaming on the go, the perfect complement for gaming on the go, is a mouse that embodies the exact same qualities, portability without compromise on power. The Razer Orochi pushes boundaries by giving you gaming grade performance in a compact and comfortable package. Up to 60 hours of battery life. With the dual wired wireless Bluetooth 4.0 technology, the Razer Orochi delivers gaming grade performance in wired mode while being incredibly portable, powered by an 8200 DPI laser sensor, the most precise found in a notebook mouse to date. The Razer Orochi is exacting accuracy, so you'll always have the competitive edge when you're gaming on the go. Oh, and that just says it in a different language. So ambidextrous design, which is cool. I'm not left-handed, so it doesn't really matter. 1000 hertz polling, which is good. We'll get to that in a second. I'm glad they actually include that spec right there. Razer Synapse enabled, which I think is their like gaming profile save cloud thing. 4G sensor, wired and wireless functionality, and ultra slick mouse feet. On the back, it talks about basically the same stuff. 7 independently programmable buttons. Chroma custom lighting, it's just RGB LEDs, ambidextrous form factor, 2 AA batteries. And then it talks about the same stuff, works on PC, Mac, Linux, Razer Synapse software. You can get it from their website. That's about it. Weighs 110 grams, length is 99 millimeters, width is 67 millimeters, height is 35 millimeters. So let me bust this open and we will take a look. As my co-host joins the party. You're ridiculous. She knows that there's probably a twisty tie in here somewhere, and she likes twist ties. Alright, so that's what you get in the box. The mouse, little box underneath, which we'll get to in a second. It's a lot smaller than I thought. That's really small. I would consider the G700 a slightly bigger than average mouse. I have small hands, and this is slightly bigger than what I would consider your average size mouse. And this is smaller in quite a few ways. But keep in mind, this is all about mobile gaming on the go. So portability is key here. Now this is, it's fine for me. I do love the click of their keys. Their keyboards and everything are great. The scroll wheel here is pretty stiff. And Razer is kind of known for their stiff scroll wheel. It's not the end of the world. I've heard some like huge complaints like, it's impossible to use. Nah, it's fine. It's got some sleek little, almost looks like air inlets there. It's just plastic. You've got the sensor here on the bottom. If I can get this off. So you've got the sensor here on the bottom. It's got a ring around the sensor, so it's kind of elevated and it doesn't really touch the ground. You've got an on-off switch, which it is switched on right now. And then their ultra sleek feet. The sides are gripped, and there's another mouse that I have. Somebody's calling me, of course, right in the middle of my freaking video. Pretty sleek over here. A lot of mice are starting to do this. Especially in the gaming department. You know, something... Call me again, why don't you? So, really nice, really sleek design on the side there. Nice and grippy. It's kind of this honeycomb texture. It is obviously on both sides with the ambidextrous design. You also have the two programmable buttons here. I like to use these as like forward and backward when I'm browsing the internet. And then, you know, maybe like a reload or something like that for these other ones. So you do have 1, 2, I guess this counts as 3, 4, 5, 6, and the mouse wheel clicks in. Unfortunately, it doesn't go left to right, which is a little bit disappointing. And then that's kind of the mouse. You've got the little Razer logo in there. That doesn't light up, a little bit disappointing. The actually only thing that lights up is the scroll wheel around here. You can see this like white line around the scroll wheel. That's the only thing that lights up. So slightly disappointing there. And then to get to the battery compartment, this front just lifts off. It's held in there magnetically. There's like a couple little magnets back here, and that just kind of falls into place. It is pretty sturdy. Like, I think you'll have a hard time accidentally getting it off. And there's a couple other mice that I have that use the same thing. It's the first time I've ever seen this in a gaming mouse. Like removable covers and stuff like that, but it's fine. A lot of the bigger mice that you'll see here have, you know, something on the bottom. Something on the bottom like a, you know, battery compartment like that. So let's get to the little accessories that they include. Oh yeah, no fanboy computers complete without some Razer stickers. She got those. Those are kind of cool. Got their booklet here, important product information. Also, that talks about everything. I'm not going to read so much into this. Just kind of, you know, reiterates some of the things, device layout, you know, most of the stuff that was on the box, but a lot of nice pictures and good information there. They've got their like Razer see-through piece of paper here. Congratulations, there's no turning back. We were the first to offer a mouse worthy of being called a gaming mouse that provides gamers with precision and accuracy that we require. Since then, we've continued to develop and improve upon our technology to deliver unrivaled... I spelled unrivaled wrong in here. Unrivaled gaming mice that give our community the unfair advantage. We know that no two gamers play the same, which is why we have a number of different styles, from ergonomic to ambidextrous, wired to wireless. Whether you play MMO, RTS, FPS, we've got a mouse for you. We are the cult of Razer, and our community ranges from casual gamers to champions We share one thing in common. We love winning and demanding the best hardware to pwn at it. I have the fucking word pwn in here. So if you love gaming as much as we do, join us at the Cult of Razer. You won't find a better fit anywhere else. We take care of our own, and you'll enjoy perks like exclusive contests and giveaways. You also get first look at Razer's newest offerings, reviews, and tips from professional gamers, and exclusive coverage for high-profile gaming events. You can like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe at youtube.com/Razer. Now take up your weapon and find an opponent worthy crushing. Happy hunting. From the CEO of oh my gosh. So you've got a nice little braided cable here. It is only a meter, so you're running a battery. Let's say you game on a Mac, and I hope you don't. The USB ports are on the left side of the computer. The optical drive is on the right side of the computer. So there's actually no USB ports on the right side of a Mac. And because of that, if you're right-handed, a 3-foot cable is not going to go all the way around your Mac and give you some room there. So make sure you got a USB port on the right side, or order an extra long cable here. Now this cable is micro USB to recharge the mouse with. So you can use a different micro USB cable, obviously, if you lose this one. But the caveat with this one is way in here underneath the scroll wheel. It's kind of hard to zoom in there because I got the stupid cat in the picture. There we go. Is the micro USB, and it really fits pretty good in there because the cable's designed this way. So it looks really nice, fills in the gap here, fits there in the bottom. It's got a little groove section so you can get it out pretty easily. But the way they designed this that's pretty hard to get out. The way they designed this at Razer is it'll be very difficult to use another micro USB cable. So if you happen to lose this for whatever reason, you're going to have a hard time finding another one of these. So don't lose this, because Razer, in all their genius, didn't make this wide enough for some other stock, Android charging cables or other things like that you might have laying around the house. So keep that in mind. They do include batteries, which are great, and they give you a little carrying bag, which is awesome because it's obviously intended to be portable. So let me throw some batteries in here, and we'll get the mouse going here. Goes that way, and this way. Okay, so you can see that chroma lighting. It's pink by default, which is kind of weird. Oh, it's changing colors. We've got orange now, moving to a yellow. So it will probably go through this full spectrum. I'll probably just hold that up there, see if we can get some different colors going through there. And that's the only section that lights up. So slightly disappointing there. It'd be cool if like your logo lit up or something like that. But I understand this is a mobile mouse. But 7 months of battery life, I will definitely test that myself. So here's the bag. It's nice and small. You've got an outside mesh pocket here that you can put the cable. Now, this is not a charging cable. This is if the batteries run out and you need a cable to use this. You probably, I don't know if it's rechargeable. Maybe it is rechargeable. I don't think it's rechargeable. I'll have to get back on that. I don't think it's rechargeable because the batteries they include are just regular old Duracell AA batteries. They're not rechargeable ones. I don't think it has the ability to recharge, but I'll look into that. 7-month that's all they say, 7-month battery life. Nothing on the back here, just kind of grippy, textured, kind of like that honeycomb pattern that's on the mouse. And then you've just got a sort of like, I guess it's kind of lined with the same stuff that's out here. So it's not like, you know, cloth or super nice on the inside or anything like that. So that fits in there pretty comfortably. And then, you know, you can throw that in your pocket or whatever bag, obviously. You know, that's pretty easy. So it's nice that they include all of that. I really appreciate that companies include that. I think every company that's given you a mouse should include a bag of some sort, especially if it's mobile related like this. So there's some software you can download to do that. This is Bluetooth. There's no dongle. You notice I didn't unbox a dongle. And Bluetooth is kind of odd. The way that Bluetooth works is interesting. It uses this encryption, and it kind of cycles this encryption because it's supposed to be a very secure sort of wireless connection. But it's not exactly great for fast response times, which is what we want in a mouse, and reliability. Occasionally with devices, wireless headsets, other things like that that are Bluetooth, earbuds, you'll sometimes get that occasional disconnect. And that's just kind of built into the technology that is Bluetooth. And one of the major complaints about this mouse is, one, it's too small, and Bluetooth problems. Everybody hates the Bluetooth problems that are on these. And Bluetooth technology is not ever really intended for gaming. You don't see everybody else going out making Bluetooth gaming mouse. Logitech does not have a Bluetooth gaming mouse. SteelSeries does not have a Bluetooth gaming mouse. Corsair does not have a Bluetooth gaming mouse. Nobody has Bluetooth gaming mice except for like no-name whatever companies and Razer. So, and nobody else jumped on the bandwagon. This is a almost 2-year-old mouse. Nobody has jumped on the bandwagon. So there is some connectivity issues in terms of fast response time and you know, a reliable, steady connection with this. There are ways to eliminate that. And there's some articles, if you Google, you know, Razer Orochi Bluetooth issues. There are some very quick fixes that you can go into your computer, go into the power settings, advanced power settings, and then you can toggle Bluetooth on and off. So if you're not using your mouse constantly, sometimes Bluetooth especially, they turn devices off that aren't in use or are not being actively used to conserve the power of the mouse and to conserve power of the computer. So that's something to consider when making this purchase. Also, it has a 7-month battery life. That's if you don't use it for gaming. If you're a gamer and you game all the time, you get about 60 hours of life. A couple days, which is fine. And I'm talking like all the time, gaming, clicking, all the time. 60 hours of use. You really won't get anything less than 60 hours. If you just use it for office use, you know, you're browsing the web, you like the mouse, it's cool, I like the little lighting, it goes with my, you know, battle station I got going on, then you'll get 7 months of battery life. So let me read a couple more things from their website, and I'll leave you at that. I hope you're still sticking around. This is a little bit longer of a video. My videos don't normally run this long, but I've got a lot to talk about, and I try to cover absolutely everything. So it says it has a 200 CPI calculation. Now, there's DPI and CPI. Not going to get into that. But this calculates at 200 inches per second. And then it has 50 Gs of acceleration. So, you know, however fast you're moving it can handle up to 50 Gs of acceleration. It's chroma lighting, which is RGB lighting, and you can get 16.8 million customizable color options. And I think that's about it. All the information is roughly the same here. Razer Synapse is their hardware configurator with online cloud support, so you can save profiles to it, and it lets you change colors and profiles and other things like that. So let's say you're browsing dank memes on Reddit, it will switch to an internet mode because it knows you're in Google Chrome or Firefox or whatever you use, and you know the buttons will do certain things. If you launch Overwatch and you're getting ready to play that game, it'll change the profile again so that, you know, the color's a little bit different, and, you know, maybe these buttons become reload and, you know, melee hit. So there's a lot that you can do with it. It's fine for me, but I have really small hands. Oh, somebody's ringing my doorbell. Man, everybody wants to get a hold of me. Everybody wants to get that's actually probably the other thing I ordered. That's probably the UPS man, actually. So I think this is about the end of the video. Thanks for hanging around, guys. If you did hang around, comment in the comment section, because I want to know how many people actually make it to the end of this video. I know this is kind of a long one. So this is all you get. It's a pretty nice mouse. I've heard good and bad things from it. For 40 bucks, I decided to roll the dice. I'm not a huge fan of a Razer as a company. We'll get into that in another conversation. So this is the first Razer product that I've officially reviewed. I'm going to try it out, put it through my normal paces, and I'll get back to you guys in a couple of months. Let you know, did it actually stand up? Do I still use this? The G700 was supposed to be the mouse that replaced all mice in my battle station, but very quickly, I think like a month after I bought it, it's now been degraded to the video editing battle station. So let me know, guys. Thumbs up if you like it, thumbs down if you don't like it. Don't forget to comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.